Hello, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And today's topic speaks right to my heart. And this is 10 signs that you're actually losing weight, losing fat that don't involve the scale. We can get really hung up on the number on the scale, and that is only a very small piece of the measurement of our overall success. So today I'm going to share with you 10 things to look for that indicates that you're losing fat, losing weight, not including the scale. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend those personalized macros and calories, as well as one-on-one coaching for accountability, support, or to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. So let's jump into 10 signs you're losing weight, not including the scale. There may be some things that you know about that you can look for when you're trying to lose weight that don't include the number on the scale. Maybe your clothes fit a little bit looser. Maybe you can see muscle definition when you're working out in the gym. Maybe you just feel a little bit more confident overall. There are a lot of things that we can watch for on our health journey that really indicate that we are moving in the right direction. We need to stay motivated for this long-term journey, and these 10 things will help you do just that. Sign number 1, you're no longer hungry all the time. This is going to come from including more protein and more healthy fat in your diet. Yes, fat does not make you fat. Healthy fat is really important on a weight loss journey because it paired with protein is going to help keep you full and satisfied. It will carry you through from meal to meal, snack to snack without feeling ravenously hungry, which allows us to stay in a caloric deficit, which by the way is the only way to lose weight, a little more easily. You're going to notice with a higher protein, healthy fat inclusive diet that you're just not as hungry all the time. Now you might be wondering, well, how much protein and fat am I supposed to eat? As a weight loss and nutrition coach, and as someone who followed my macros and calories and lost 140 pounds, that is a service that I offer. Invest in yourself. The little bit of money to get your personalized custom macros and calories that include your calorie goal every day, carbs, fats, and protein is literally game changing on your health journey. That service is on my website. It's linked at the top of the description box. But one of the things you'll find following macros and calories, the ones that I give you, is protein and fats keep you full and satisfied, and you're no longer hungry every minute of every day. Number 2, your sense of well-being improves. You just feel better overall. You're happier, you're more confident, your mental health improves. People trying to lose weight, following it in a healthy way, their vitality improves, their energy, their focus, their self-confidence, the way that they feel about themselves every day, the way they feel when they look in the mirror drastically improves. You just get this emotional upsurge when we're reaching our weight loss goals. So when you're feeling really good in the clothes you're wearing or confident to go out on the town, just know that's because you're reaching your weight loss and health goals. Number 3, your clothes fit differently. Now this is huge because muscle and fat weigh exactly the same. It is a myth that muscle weighs more than fat. The difference between the two is fat is this big and muscle is this big. So when you have more muscle on your body, you look smaller than when you have more fat on your body. 2 people can be the exact same height, the exact same weight, and look completely different based on the amount of muscle versus fat they have on their body. But what happens is the scale doesn't always show that muscle growth or that lean muscle that we're building and maintaining on our weight loss journey. But you will notice it in your clothes. Your clothes will fit differently. You may even go down a size or 2 and that scale number doesn't really change. I can tell you from personal experience, I share my weight on my main channel, Jenn Clayton. If you're not subscribed to my weight loss channel, I'll link it down below for you. But I am 5'8" and I weigh between 185 and 195 pounds. Now everybody always says there's no way you weigh that much. That is because I have a lot of lean muscle. So I look a lot smaller. My clothes fit a lot differently. I'm in a smaller size of clothing than someone else who's my same height and weight that doesn't have the lean muscle. So don't be afraid of building lean muscle. Be afraid of only focusing on the number on the scale and really watch how your clothes fit. That's even a better indicator of your success or lack of success. Number 4, you're noticing some muscle definition. Now this is really exciting. I always say that you're not gonna see any muscle on your body until you lean down your body, you get rid of the excess fat. So you can have an 8-pack, a 6-pack under your belly fat, but until you actually actually get rid of the fat, you're not going to see that muscle definition. So one indicator of success is as we lean down and as we build muscle, we can actually see that muscle definition on our body. And again, the scale isn't always going to show that. It isn't going to show that you're leaner and smaller and weigh less, but your clothes will fit better. You'll be able to see that lean muscle. You'll be able to flex your biceps and see muscle. You'll be able to see muscles in your back and your legs. It's really important to focus on the changes in our physical body more than that number on the scale. And one way to really, really impact your muscle growth is to make sure you eat enough protein and do some resistance training. Whether you want to build muscle or not, you still need to eat protein and do resistance training because we don't want to lose the lean muscle we already have on our body. And every year that we age over 30, we can lose up to 3% of our lean muscle. So we want to combat that by eating that protein and doing some strength or resistance training. Number 5, your body measurements are changing. Now this is a huge one. Again, the scale can show zero progress. Sometimes the scale number will go up, but you'll take your measurements and you're like, oh my gosh, I lost 1 inch, 2 inches, 5 inches, 10 inches. That's an indicator of body changes. Again, building that muscle, lowering that fat, the scale stays the same, but your body gets smaller and smaller. To this day, even in maintenance, my measurements will change, oftentimes going down just a little bit every month. My recommendation would be to do your measurements once per month. And for women, the 3 main measurements that we're looking for is across the widest part of your bust, the narrowest part of your waist, and the widest part of your hips. Now you can do your arms, your legs, your neck, whatever else you want to do, but those as women, that's the area that we typically gain and lose weight. So those are the areas of measurement that we really want to focus on. But take your measurements once a month, track them, because you may be surprised that they go down, but the scale stays the same. Number 6, this is huge. Your chronic pain improves. Now, as someone who weighed 325 pounds, I know all about chronic pain. My knees hurt constantly. If I stood too long, my lower back would just throb. It would be this intense pain in my lower back. I remember climbing stairs and having to hang onto the handrail because I couldn't propel my body up the stairs. I just never felt good. Every single day, there was always some type of chronic pain. And once I lost some weight, that chronic pain completely dissipated. And here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that for every pound you lose on the scale, you lose 4 pounds on your knees? So if your knees are an area where you struggle, where you have constant pain, that really give you issues, kind of like what happened with me when I was so overweight. If you lose 10 pounds, you take 40 pounds of pressure off of your knees. That is insane. So as someone who's lost 140 pounds, think of all of that weight I have taken off my knees. I'm telling you that one of the biggest things to watch for is how your pain improves on your health journey, no matter what that stupid scale may say. Number 7, this is an interesting one. You're going to the bathroom more or less frequently. Changing what we eat really does affect our bowel movement, sometimes in a positive way, sometimes not in a positive way. Eliminating meat and adding more leafy greens can improve constipation. Adding more animal protein can actually increase constipation. Every body is different, so every body is going to respond differently to different foods. What you really want to focus on, number 1, if you suffer from any type of constipation, and this can happen from eating a higher protein diet, I will tell you that your body does get used to that, will adjust, and that will alleviate. But what you want to focus on is fiber. Fiber-filled foods, leafy greens, fruits and vegetables, whole grains. And my recommendation would be to take a fiber supplement. I actually have 2 fiber supplements that I lean on. Number 1 is Just Better Fiber. This is a 1-ingredient soluble fiber powder. It has no taste. It has no texture. I put it into my coffee. It's actually in my protein coffee today. It dissolves beautifully and it's going to help you reach your fiber goal. My other recommendation would be Bellway Fiber Gummies. They have no added sugar. They taste amazing. You take 3 of these little gummies every day and I promise you, any constipation you have within an hour or so, completely gone. Both of those fiber supplements are things I utilize daily. I will link them down below for you. I actually have a discount code for both Just Better Fiber and Bellway Fiber Gummies. If you find that you have the opposite effect, that you are going to the bathroom more frequently, you may be eating too much fiber, or you may be eating foods that just don't agree with your gut, and there's a great possibility that you need some type of probiotic to help balance out your gut health. Gut health is so incredibly important for weight loss. If you find that you really veer on the constipation side or the opposite of the constipation side, I would definitely have a conversation with your doctor to see if maybe there's something that you can do medication-wise to help in that area. But the foods that we're choosing, the fiber supplements we're taking can make a huge difference. Number 8, your blood pressure is coming down. When we lose weight, our only goal shouldn't be to wear size 4 pants or to be skinny or to look good in our clothes. We should really focus on what are the health benefits that we're getting from shedding the excess fat. And one of those is your blood pressure going down. If you have high blood pressure, the number one thing that you can do to combat that without medication is lose any excess body weight. If you find that you snore a lot, you may have what's called metabolic syndrome. Let me tell you what metabolic syndrome is, and you can determine if this is something you may possibly suffer from. Metabolic syndrome, a group of 5 risk factors that when left untreated increase the likelihood of developing heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. It may also be called syndrome X or insulin resistance syndrome. The 5 risk factors that you want to look for is high blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess fat around your waist, high triglyceride levels, and low levels of good cholesterol or HDL. Now, just because you have one or more of these symptoms doesn't mean you automatically have metabolic syndrome. But if you do have metabolic syndrome, that's exactly why you're not seeing success on the scale, which, like I said, isn't the only measuring factor, but you're going to just have a harder time losing weight in general with metabolic syndrome. So again, this is a conversation you have with your doctor to determine if you suffer from this, and if you do, we really need to try to correct this to help you reach your goals. Number 9, you snore less. Now, let me tell you again from personal experience, I used to snore really bad. I mean, my husband would complain all the time about my snoring. He said once I lost a small amount of weight, about 20 to 30 pounds, I no longer snore. To this day, he says I only snore very, very rarely if I'm sleeping on my back, if I'm sick, or if I'm extremely tired. But I mean, we're talking 1% of the 100% that I used to snore every single night. He said he used to have a hard time sleeping because I snored so loud. This can also be an indicator of metabolic syndrome. And the reason that we snore typically when we are overweight is because by laying down that pressure that's put between our chin and our neck can cause us to snore. It can cause us to have sleep apnea. There's so many things that can be affected by excess weight, but when you lose that weight, that snoring somehow, some way disappears. And number 10, this is huge. Your mood improves. You just feel happier overall. You're just a more pleasant person to be around. You're a better employee. You're a better wife. You're a better mom. You're a better friend. You're a better everything when we are navigating and reaching those health goals. Again, from personal experience, I'm much more confident. I'm much more secure in who I am as a person. I'm much less likely to stay away from social events, to go out and about, to be active because I am healthier and overall just a happier person. A lot of the foods that we choose can really make a difference in how we feel as well. By eating a lot of really heavily processed foods, sugary foods, salty foods, crunchy snacks, those types of things can make us feel less good in our body. Where if we focus on 80% whole, real, delicious food and then save 20% for fun food, we can feel a lot better overall. So not only the weight that we're losing, all of these other 9 things we're noticing, also the food that we choose can really play a big impact on our mood. A healthy body weight improves our overall body significantly. Now, you may have a goal in mind. I want you to really not focus on that goal. I want you to focus on just getting to where you feel good in your body. When are all of these health issues going away? When are you feeling more confident? When are you choosing better foods? When are you able to get off some of the medications that you're on specifically because of your weight? These are the things that we want to focus on. Now, of course, the scale does play a small piece of the overall picture. We do want to see that scale trend downward, not upward. That is absolutely normal, but we don't want the scale to be the only thing that dictates whether or not we're being successful on our weight loss journey. Like I said, I weigh quite a bit for my height. I'm actually overweight on the BMI chart, but that's because I have lean muscle, not excess fat. There's a big difference, and the scale measures mass. It doesn't know what the mass is made up of. So be mindful of only focusing on the scale, and hopefully these 10 other ways to indicate that you're reaching your health goals, yay, you make a big impact on your overall weight loss journey. Let me know down below, which one of these 10 things do you want to focus on out outside of the scale. And if you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, give it a big thumbs up. Again, subscribe, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Get your macros and calories done. It's such a small investment to literally change your life. That is what I followed. I lost 90 pounds in 1 year tracking calories and protein. So get your macros and calories done. I will have Just Better Fiber and Bellway Fiber gummies. Again, great fiber supplements for you. All of that at the top of the description box, as well as links and discounts to my other favorite things. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.